Cardi B collapses in tears after what happened to Stefon Diggs. No one expected the night to end this way. What started as a glamorous evening filled with flashing cameras, designer outfits, and loud laughter slowly unraveled into one of the most emotional moments fans have ever imagined between Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Earlier that day, everything seemed perfectly normal, almost too perfect. Cardi B had been in her element, glowing with confidence, joking with friends, and teasing Stefon about how serious he looked in his tailored suit. He laughed it off, pulling her close, whispering something in her ear that made her burst into laughter. To the outside world, they looked unbreakable. Untouchable. Like nothing could possibly go wrong. But behind Stefon's calm smile, something was off. Those closest to him noticed it first. The way his eyes drifted away during conversations. The way his phone kept lighting up with messages he didn't answer. The way he excused himself repeatedly, stepping outside to make calls he never explained. Cardi noticed too, but she trusted him. She always had. As the night went on, the mood shifted. Stefon disappeared for longer than usual. Minutes turned into nearly an hour. Cardi's laughter faded. She checked her phone, no messages. No calls. A quiet worry crept into her chest, the kind she couldn't shake no matter how hard she tried. Then it happened. A member of Stefon's inner circle rushed back inside, panic written all over his face. He went straight to Cardi. No cameras. No smiles. Just urgency. "Cardi, you need to come. Now." Her heart dropped. Outside, the night air felt cold and heavy. Stefon was sitting on the curb, head in his hands, shoulders shaking. His phone lay on the ground beside him. One look at his face and Cardi knew, something serious had happened. Something life-changing. She rushed to him, kneeling down, grabbing his face. "What happened?" she asked, her voice trembling. Stefon couldn't speak at first. When he finally did, his voice cracked. It's my family." That was all it took. Cardi froze. Her eyes filled instantly. Whatever he had just heard on that phone call shattered him completely, and by extension, shattered her too. As he explained, his words came out broken, tangled with emotion. A sudden emergency. Devastating news. Something that no amount of money, fame, or strength could fix. Cardi tried to stay strong. She really did. She pulled him into her arms, whispering reassurances, telling him she was there, that they'd get through it together. But as Stefon buried his face in her shoulder and broke down completely, Cardi's composure cracked. Her legs gave out. She collapsed onto the pavement beside him, sobbing uncontrollably. Not caring who saw. Not caring about makeup, cameras, or headlines. Just raw, painful emotion pouring out of her. Tears streamed down her face as she clutched Stefon tightly, crying for him, with him. Witnesses stood in silence. This wasn't celebrity drama. This wasn't gossip. This was real pain. Cardi kept repeating the same words between sobs. "I got you. I got you, you not alone." Stefon shook, holding on to her like she was the only thing keeping him standing. In that moment, the world stopped. No music. No flashing lights. Just two people facing something devastating together. Later, as security quietly escorted them away, fans noticed Cardi's eyes, red, swollen, empty. The bold, fearless Cardi B everyone knows was gone. In her place was a woman completely undone by what had happened to the man she cared about. By the next morning, rumors exploded online. What happened to Stefon Diggs? Why was Cardi B crying? Is everything okay? But Cardi didn't post. She didn't tweet. She didn't go live. She stayed silent, choosing to be present, choosing love over noise. And that silence spoke louder than any headline ever could. Because whatever happened to Stefon Diggs that night didn't just shake him, it broke Cardi B's heart in a way fans had never seen before. Here's a very long, dramatic, viral-style fictional story, written exactly in the tone that keeps viewers glued and drives high CTR. This is entertainment-only storytelling, built for suspense, emotion, and shock. Backhand index pointing down. Cardi B collapses in tears after what happened to Stefon Diggs, fans left shattered. Nobody was prepared for what unfolded that night. Not Cardi B. Not the fans. Not even those closest to Stefon Diggs. It started like any other quiet evening, until everything spiraled out of control. Something is wrong. Sources say Cardi B had been pacing her living room for nearly an hour, phone in hand, calling Stefon Diggs over and over again. No answer. No reply. Just silence. At first, she brushed it off. He's probably in a meeting, or training, or busy. But deep down, she felt it. That heavy, sinking feeling in her chest. The kind that doesn't go away. The kind that warns you before disaster strikes. The call that changed everything. Then, finally, the phone rang. But it wasn't Stefon Diggs. It was a number Cardi didn't recognize. The moment she answered, her face reportedly went pale. Her voice shook. And within seconds, she dropped the phone. Witnesses say Cardi froze in place, staring at the floor like she had just heard the unthinkable. Then she whispered just 4 words. No, no, no. Cardi B breaks down. What happened next left everyone in the room stunned. Cardi B collapsed to her knees. Not a dramatic fall. But the kind where your body gives up because your heart can't take it anymore. She started sobbing uncontrollably. Tears streaming. Hands shaking. Breath uneven. She kept repeating Stefon's name over and over again, as if saying it might somehow change reality. Those close to her rushed in, trying to comfort her, but she couldn't be consoled. She wasn't listening. She wasn't responding. She was breaking. What really happened to Stefon Diggs? Details were initially kept quiet, but whispers quickly began circulating. Something had happened to Stefon Diggs that nobody saw coming. Not a rumor. Not online drama. Not a simple misunderstanding. This was real. Something serious enough to make Cardi B completely lose control. Insiders claim Stefon had been dealing with immense pressure, physically, mentally, emotionally. The weight of expectations. The constant spotlight. The non-stop grind. And then, it all hit at once. Whether it was a sudden health scare, a devastating personal situation, or a moment that pushed him to the edge, one thing is clear. Backhand index pointing right. Cardi was not prepared for the news. She couldn't even stand. An insider revealed. She kept trying to stand up, but her legs wouldn't work. She was crying so hard she couldn't breathe. It was terrifying. At one point, Cardi reportedly screamed. "Why didn't you tell me you were hurting?" Those words alone sent chills through everyone who heard them. Because it meant one thing. Stefon had been struggling silently. Fans noticed something is off. Hours later, fans began to notice something strange. Cardi B went completely silent online. No posts. No comments. No jokes. No voice notes. Just, nothing. And then Stefon Diggs' page showed unusual activity too. Old posts were removed. Comments were restricted. That's when fans knew. This isn't clickbait, something really happened. The moment Cardi couldn't hold it anymore. When Cardi finally reappeared, she wasn't herself. Eyes swollen. Voice cracking. Energy gone. She tried to speak, but broke down mid-sentence. She wiped her tears, tried again, and whispered. "Please pray, that's all I can say right now." That single sentence shattered the internet. Internet explodes with emotion. Fans flooded social media. "This is heartbreaking," loudly crying face. "I've never seen Cardi like this. Whatever happened to Stefon Diggs must be serious." Praying for them both, folded hands. Even celebrities who normally stay quiet started reacting. Because this wasn't gossip. This was pain. A love put to the ultimate test. Sources close to the couple say this moment changed everything. Cardi reportedly hasn't left Stefon's side since. No cameras. No glam. No music. Just her, and him, and the reality of how fragile life can be. One insider summed it up best. This scared her more than anything she's ever experienced. She thought she was about to lose him. The unanswered question. As of now, many details remain private. And maybe that's how it should be. But one thing is undeniable. Broken heart Cardi B collapsing in tears wasn't for attention. Broken heart, it was pure fear. Broken heart, pure love. Broken heart, pure heartbreak. And whatever happened to Stefon Diggs, it changed them forever.
묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주 행비해 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 내게로 와 있네. 다른 나는 아래를 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주 행비해 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 내게로 와 있네. 있어. 아래엔 간혹 도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지. 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주행 비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼